Good afternoon, all. How are you? Hope you are good, everybody. So, I am going to prepare and explain. For this paper 2 session, which is TET 2024 paper. Okay, paper 2, which is conducted in May 2024 in 24th May. Once you check it here, this is English part which given 30 marks. 30 marks. Okay. So let's look out these paragraph they given. These 5 questions for paragraph. As of we have discussed the syllabus criteria, syllabus discussed in previous video. As mentioned in these 5 questions, they'll ask regarding 5 for paragraph only. Okay. The time the paragraph asked very clear and crystal for us, very easy for us, and as well as easy to understand. Okay, so once again that as per criteria syllabus, as per the papal decree of 1493, the countries involved in land assignment in the new world were, okay, there we easily check it, the Spain and Portugal. Okay, they answered, but you check it here, the king in the 16th century. Okay, in the 16th century, an age great marine and terrestrial exploration, Ferdinand Magellan led the first expedition to sail around the world. A young Portuguese noble, he served the king of Portugal, but became involved the quagmire of political intrigue at court and lost the king's favor. So, where comes to second, where there is no answer, then comes to second paragraph. A papal decree of 1493 had assigned all land in the new world west of 50 degrees. Okay, here you check it, the second line answer, there Portugal. Okay, here Portugal, and there you check it next Britain, where Portugal and Britain, which was taken a place war. This is called where a papal decree related involved that particular assigned. Okay, in the new world where. When comes to that second 62, those 5 questions related to paragraph only. So before you are going to answer the paragraph, you see the paragraph or look out the paragraph very carefully, where 5 paras they given. This completely reading comprehension test. Okay, so don't miss it, where we will score 5 out of 5 in this. Okay, and sometimes they'll ask you that regarding the questions are very related to vocabulary also, where given particular lines, were given particular vocabulary of synonym or antonym, which means of that. Okay, and directly I am go through that 66th question. Choose the wrongly spelled word. Very easy. So this wrongly spelled word: similarly, regularly, clearly, given. Ordinarily is the wrong one. Okay. Next, check it. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. The soldiers love their country. Cause of what is the secret and what is the formula in the sentence? The soldier, which is already third person plural. Okay, third person plural, which takes only singular verb. Okay. Next comes to that. This is 68th. Reading novels, stories and comics. Facilitate this type of reading, which is comes under extensive reading. We have reading types. Okay, in the section of methodology we have types of reading. Okay, in that particular extensive reading comes under comics, novels, and facilitate the stories. Okay, and free type of reading we can call as a pleasure reading, also we can call as an extensive reading, other mean, and as well as listening types and reading types, writing techniques, all are important. LSRW, speaking test something. Okay, we'll discuss regarding methodology. Hope we will cover all these okay, in textbook methodology. And the sister said to her younger brother, this is completely direct and indirect speech question. You know these four types of sentences in that direct and indirect speech, converting to the direct to indirect speeches. You know, like declarative sentences, interrogative and imperative, exclamatory sentences. When it comes to that, this particular question, have you completed your work, choose that appropriate reported sentence. When convert this sentence to that, okay, you know, you must know the rules regarding how to convert. Okay, now the sister asked here, this is question regarding that imperative form, asked her younger brother. Okay, now have you, the verb will comes to first, younger brother, if he had completed his work. This is also we can easily check it, had, where it is had in the first option, second option, third option. Okay, when easily we can change it, that if should come in a or pattern of rules. Okay, so you can exchange this criteria as criteria of converting like direct to indirect speech. Then comes to the 70th question. She will never tolerate such nonsense. Such nonsense which you easily take question tag. Will she? Okay, she. Never the given. Never nothing but what is never here. Already this is semi-negative. Never is already semi-negative. Okay. Semi-negative takes singular. Sorry, semi-negative takes positive question tag only, positive question tag. Okay, now this one. Next, 71, all political parties promised not to dash taxes if elected. Here they mentioning what, raise. Okay, ఎవరైనా ఏం చెప్తారంటే ఆ పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్ దే ప్రామిస్ నాట్ టు రైజ్ ద taxes. Here this is comes under homonyms and homophones. Please look at carefully here the confusion which occurred here. Option 4 and 3 major point, because of we are writing or taking an exam in the time of that moment of we are take an attentive, because of these particular areas, rise and rise, the spellings mostly the pronunciation is same but different spelling, no. So homophone, which is homophone, and as well as we have to suitable word, suitable appropriate word which is takes in sentence. So flexible of this one. So that particular context is related to parties. So promise not to raise, rise, R-A-I-S-E, the spelling is R-A-I-S-E, don't rise. Okay, here rise is, you know, another mean will come. As per the rule, whoever comes first, that will be served first. You know, who will first in, first come, first serve. You know, here like this, the appropriate word will be served, because of this is future perfect. Okay, which is will be is the future. You know, see, this is will plus be form, first come first serve, like this. Was is not going to fix, has been not going to. Okay, and were also past, which are only fixed here, will be. దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, ఎవరు వస్తే వాళ్ళకి ముందుగా ఇవ్వబడుతుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ కంబైనింగ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. The teacher takes classes every day. The teacher comes to college. Here this is comes like a which category is conjunction part. Conjunction part, you check it here. Compound sentences like, okay, every day the teacher comes to college and takes classes. Simply remain, you check here. To is given, to is comes under preposition but also coordinating conjunctions like, okay, and comes to that but also in next fourth option. So simply we can eliminate this. Okay, the doctor told the patient keep dash away from tobacco. Tobacco, here you see keep away, we are following this keep away, but before that who is going to say, The doctor is doctor told the patient. ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు ఎవరి కోసం? ఓకే, చూడండి. The doctor told the patient, keep yourself away from tobacco. He is advised, doctor is advised to particular patient, you should keep away, like keep yourself, నీ యొక్క ఆరోగ్యం కోసం. ఓకే, that is keep yourself away from tobacco. That means not your, okay, yourself, which is comes under what? The pronoun. Okay, the pronoun related part. You know the parts of speech, noun, pronoun, which is comes under empathic pronoun. Okay, you yourself do that job. Okay, the particular way. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the Himalayas. You know this article. Next, check it very easily. The Himalayas. When geographical areas we can consider, this is geographical area, the will come. Okay, the Himalayas, not a or am. The writing explains and eliminates facts. So this comes under writing, types of writing and techniques of writing, which is expository writing. Eliminates what? Facts. Okay, facts and cause and effects, all these comes under expository writing. Very important. This is 76 bit. Repeatedly they are asked in TET examination and as well as DSC examinations too. Okay, so very important, and paper 1 and 2 also. So aspirants who are watching this video, can any errors occurred, can please message it, okay, in the comment box. I will recorrect it. And as well as if anything related this course, please ping me the details in comment box, or I'll approach. Okay, I'll provide more videos regarding these previous question papers like 2024 and 25. So hopefully you are getting what I am going to explain. I'll provide you for your TET aspirants, okay, as of now. And the rich man is enough kind to help me. Here that identify the error part. Please, kind enough. This is enough kind they given, so the answer is kind enough. So enough kind they mentioned, so the part is C part is the wrong. Kind enough, that is okay. That is like a adjective. Next comes to that, ultimately rain has damaged the crops. Add to insult to injury. There is no minimum support price for the yield this year. So the meaning of the expression, this is comes under add insult to injury, is called like a particular idiomatic phrase. So idiomatic phrase, what is the meaning of idiomatic phrase in this? Where the meaning is to make a bad situation worse. The rain has damaged a lot of crops, so the particular rain has made it a bad situation. So this is add insult to injury. This comes under like a idiom. Okay, very important. With the help of technology, we can construct anything but human mind. Identify antonym of this. Antonym, simply construct, which is ఏర్పాటు చేయడం. Destruct, we can demolish or nothing but నాశనం చేయడం. Construct, destruct. So this comes under bit as synonyms and antonyms. Okay, before we have saw idiomatic, and before that is directed indirect speech. That before about idiomatic phrases. Check it, what are the areas they covered. Or 3 or 30 marks, they mentioned every chapter. They have been asked one particular bit, such that sure, in articles, prepositions, indirect, direct speeches. Okay, all these areas, one area, one bit, simply gunshot. Choose the correct option, which is the jumbled words or order. Jumbled words, we can phrase it as is a meaningful form. You check it the first. The recent floods caused price rise. Check it here. Here rise RISE. Once check it. This is right. Before we see RAISE. Okay now. The recent floods caused price rise. Only the reason is the recent floods. Okay now. Next. Identify the formative assessment tool for assessing English at secondary level as per the Telangana State Board. What is FAs they given? FA assignments. Okay, formative assessment. The second level, like in Telangana Board, is the award in these following options: problem solving, experiments, generating questions, project work. Project work, every secondary level student, they must do project work for all 6th to 8th classes, okay, and 10th to 8th secondary and higher secondary classes, like, okay, up to 10th class. Project work, we know project works and read and reflect, writing, okay, notes, all this where comes under in FS. FS, FS and SS, 4 FS and 2 SS. In the previous TET examination also they have asked how many essays and FAs were conducted in Telangana State Board for examination purpose and evaluation techniques. All items will be covered, and what is the weightage of evaluation, what is the good test of evaluation, what type of evaluation, diagnosis evaluation, formative, summative, all this, okay, we will cover all related information. And identify the silent consonant letter in the word of consignment. Consignment word lo silent letter ento adugutunna ikkada. Okay, consignment lo manaku G ane silent, consignment anta maamuluga aitadi. Consignment G would be silent. Okay, here the correct option to complete the following statement: Mumbai is larger than Hyderabad, which is comparative adjective. Adjective, we have a 3 parts or 3 forms: 0, positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Which is comparative degree. Larger than will come for comparison. Okay, the child is drawing a picture. Identify the correct passive sentences for this sentence. Yes, the child is drawing a picture, which is in which tense? Form of tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense would be changed in passive voice where subject comes in a object way, object comes in a subject way. Okay, so verb will be changed is a form of V3. V3, like is being drawn. Okay, a picture is being drawn by the child. ఇక్కడ రూల్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఈ రూల్స్ చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా చదవాల్సి వస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే సమ్ టైమ్స్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఎక్సెసివ్ వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ ప్యాసివ్ ఫార్మ్స్. డబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇస్తారు అప్పుడప్పుడు. డబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు కొంచెం కేర్ఫుల్గా చూడాలి. డబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఎట్లా వాటిని మారుస్తున్నారు అనేది. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ రిలేటెడ్ డైరెక్ట్ టెన్స్ ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి సింప్లీ వీ కెన్ ఆన్సర్ ఇట్. సమ్ టైమ్స్ డబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అండ్ డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను టెన్స్లో. దీస్ పర్టికులర్ ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఈ వాయిస్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ ఏ టెన్స్లో ఉందో చూసుకున్న తర్వాత దాని సబ్జెక్ట్ రీప్లేస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రీప్లేస్ సబ్జెక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత దెన్ V3 ఫామ్ ఏదొస్తుంది అది చూసుకున్న తర్వాత అది సూటబుల్ అవుతుందా కాదా, లేదనుకుంటే అది డబుల్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉందా, ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉందా, డైరెక్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉందా అనేది చూసుకున్నాక ఆన్సర్ పెట్టాల్సి వస్తుంది. చాలా కేర్ఫుల్గా చేయాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కొక్క బిట్ ఒక్కొక్కటి మనకు యాడ్ అవుతుంటే మన స్కోర్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవుతుంటుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ కమ్స్ టు దట్ 85. The two friends are still talking to each other. Dash the phone. ఇక్కడ ఏమడుగుతున్నాడు? ద టూ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ స్టిల్ టాకింగ్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్ ఆన్ ద ఫోన్. ఆన్, ఓకే, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఆన్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, టెలికాస్టింగ్ అంటే టెలివిజన్, మీరు చూడండి ఆన్ టీవీ. ఇది ప్రిపోజిషన్, కమ్స్ అండర్ ప్రిపోజిషన్. ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ అనేటివి ఫాలోవర్స్ వస్తాయి. సమ్ వర్డ్స్ ఆర్ ఫాలోడ్ particular prepositions. Okay, knocked at, knocked KNOCKED, knocked at వస్తుంది ఎప్పుడైనా చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. ఎపిటైట్ ఫర్, ఎపిటైట్ వస్తుంది, అది ఎప్పుడు ఫర్ ఫాలో అవుతుంది. ఓకే, డై ఫర్ డై ఇన్, ఓకే, డైడ్ in accident, okay, died for noble cause, we can call as some particular a reason they martyrs regarding. okay, ఇట్లా కొన్ని ఉంటుంటాయి, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఈ ప్రిపోజిషన్లో కూడా దే ఆస్పిరెంట్ మస్ట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ ఇయర్, కన్ఫ్యూజన్ పార్ట్ ఇక్కడ కొంచెం చూసుకొని ముందుకెళ్ళాలి. ఓకే, శ్రీ రమణి ఈజ్ సీనియర్ టు శ్రీ చరణి. ఇక్కడ చూడండి రెండు కూడా ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. 85 and 86 క్వశ్చన్, ఈజీ టు హ్యావ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ 85 and 86. ఓకే, చూస్ ద కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ టు కంప్లీట్ ద సెంటెన్స్. హౌ కెన్ ఐ హెల్ప్ యూ? ప్లీజ్ గివ్ ఎ పెయిర్ ఆఫ్ సీజర్స్. చూడండి, ఎ టంగ్స్ ఆఫ్ సీజర్స్, ఎ కపుల్ ఆఫ్ సీజర్స్, సీజర్, ఎ పెయిర్ ఆఫ్ సీజర్స్ అన్నది ఎప్పుడైనా సీజర్స్ని ఎ పెయిర్ ఆఫ్ సీజర్స్. నెక్స్ట్, a teacher asks the students, be attentive to the audio and answer the question given. It is primarily a listening activity. ఎందుకు a teacher asks the students, వినండి ఒకసారి అని చెప్పేసి చెప్తున్నాడు అతను. be attentive to the audio and answer the question given. మీరు ఇది ప్రాపర్గా వింటే ఆన్సర్ చేయగలరు అని టీచర్ వాళ్ళకి చెప్తున్నాడు పిల్లలు. అది ఏ యాక్టివిటీ కింద వస్తుంది? ఆ రీడింగా, లిజనింగా, రిసైటింగా? లిజనింగ్, ఆబ్వియస్లీ ద హూఎవర్ గుడ్ లిజనర్ దే కెన్ గుడ్ స్పీకర్. లిజన్ చేస్తేనే అది కరెక్ట్గా వింటేనే వస్తుందని చెప్తున్నారు. ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఎ ప్రైమర్లీ ఏ లిజనింగ్ యాక్టివిటీ. చూసారు ఇంతకుముందు LSRW లిజనింగ్ నుంచి ఒకటి వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ, ఇంతకుముందు రైటింగ్ నుంచి ఒకటి వచ్చింది. ఏంటి? రైటింగ్ పార్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఎక్స్పోజిటరీ నావెల్స్ అనుకోండి, అండ్ రీడింగ్ ప్లెజర్ రీడింగ్ అని చెప్తున్నాను. రీడింగ్ కామిక్స్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్ బికమ్స్ అండర్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్టెన్సివ్ రీడింగ్. ఇక్కడది లిజనింగ్ పార్ట్. సో LSRW నుంచి 4 క్వశ్చన్స్ లైక్ స్పీకింగ్, ఎక్సెప్ట్ స్పీకింగ్ ఇప్పటికి 3 వచ్చేసినాయి మనకి. 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ మనకి ఫేస్ చేసినాం. నెక్స్ట్ కన్సర్న్ ద స్పెసిఫిక్ లాంగ్వేజ్ డిజేబుల్డ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ అండ్ ద రీడింగ్ అండ్ రిలేటెడ్ టు లాంగ్వేజ్ బేస్డ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ స్కిల్స్. హియర్ dyslexia, dyslexia, dysphasia, dysgraphia, okay, dyscalculia which is related to math, dysgraphia, simply we can call as dysgraphia. Dysphasia regarding listening and speaking, dyslexia which is reading related, okay, dysgraphia which is writing related, dyscalculia which is related to mathematical operations, all these. okay, so first one which is individual learnings, individual reading, and individual whoever they needed to more support the children individually. We can disability have like some people we can call as those people plus education. We can offer that education is plus education. This is also asked in a previous bit. What type of education we will offer for disability, okay, students? Plus education. The following one is a characteristic of an effective textbook. Textbook ఉండాల్సిన కొన్ని ఫీచర్స్, క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ అడగండి. ఫీచర్స్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్, వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ అండ్ యాక్టివిటీస్. ఓకే, డైరెక్ట్లీ వీ కెన్ ఆన్సర్. వితౌట్ స్పెసిఫిక్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అంటే కాదు, విత్ స్పెసిఫిక్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉండాలి, ఎయిమ్స్ ఉండాలి, అండ్ అప్డేటెడ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉండాలి. నెక్స్ట్ లెంతీ కాంటెంట్ టెక్స్ట్ వితౌట్ విజువల్ ఎయిడ్స్. లెంతీ కాంటెంట్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ విజువల్ ఎయిడ్స్ అన్నీ ప్రాపర్గా ఉండాలి. ఓకే, ఇలా ఎఫెక్టివ్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ అనేది ఉంటే మనకి ప్రాపర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అందుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో హోప్ఫుల్లీ యూ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ దీస్ ఆల్ 30 bits related to English. Okay, so if any errors in this particular, please comment in box. Okay, thanking you all. Have a great day.